Good morning, St. Thomas More. I'm usually jumping about and celebrating, but today I bring to you something a little bit more somber, but I'm hoping that it resonates with you more so than any of my silliness. Today marks a really special and important day for all of us to stop at some point and reflect on where our role is in this massive bullying issue that takes place between children and adults. I, at some point in my elementary school days, was a bully. I didn't realize it, but I was. There was a student in our class that was a little different from everyone else. And I, along with others, made sure that she knew it. I didn't realize what I was doing until that fateful day when I thought it was time to push someone around again, and an older student got in my face. And she made sure that I felt the same way that I made this other student feel. And in that very moment, much like the prayer we just heard, a switch went off. I felt it, and I realized what I was doing to another one of God's children. From that day on, I vowed to protect those that are a little bit more vulnerable. And I hope to heavens that I have done so. It takes one gesture to make a change. And with that, I need you to understand that God is never, ever going to turn his back on you. We have so many stories in the Bible about Jesus, about the good shepherd that left his entire flock behind just to seek out that one sheep that had gone astray. We have the story of the prodigal son. We have so many. And we also know the words of Jesus, what you do to the least of my brothers, you do unto me. I promise you, you will never be left alone. You will never be turned away from by our God. But it may have to start with one small gesture before we can all feel the same love. I wear a t-shirt today that says I am. I wish it said you are. I finish my message. I'm going to turn my back and I want you to read what we all believe in each and every one of you. Have a great day, St. Thomas More.
If I had $1,000,000,
if I had $1,000,000,
well, I'd buy you a house.
I would buy you a house.
And if I had $1,000,000,
If I had $1,000,000,
buy you furniture for your house.
maybe a nice Chesterfield or an ottoman.
And if I had $1,000,000,
If I had $1,000,000,
well, I'd buy you a K car.
a nice Reliant automobile.
And if I had $1,000,000, I'd buy your love.
Good morning, St. Thomas More. Registration day is here. Immediately after the announcements, I will begin to call down Period 1 classes alphabetically by teacher. Teachers, once your name has been called, please send down to the cafeteria only those students that have both their MyPath option sheet and $45 activity fee, or those students that will not be returning to St. Thomas More in the fall with their blue demit forms. All other students are to remain in class. Students, once you arrive in the cafeteria, please locate your station, which will be labeled clearly by alphabet. Get in line and wait to submit your registration materials. Once you have submitted your registration materials, you will immediately make your way back to your Period 1 class. I will continue to call down classes until the end of the period. If your class does not get called today, you will get called down first thing tomorrow during period 1. Students, if you do not have your registration materials today, you will have an opportunity to submit them tomorrow after all classes have been called down. Students that do not hand in their registration materials today or tomorrow will need to submit them directly to guidance beginning next week. At that point, there is no guarantee that you will get your course selections, as some courses are already beginning to fill up. STM, almost 1,400 of you have completed your option sheet selections. Let's get those courses in and let's do this, STM.
Hey STM,
I'm Miriam,
and I'm Kais.
and we're here for your sports and activities. First, a few messages from your prefects. To those students attending the blood donor clinic this morning, please meet in Student Success immediately after announcements. Prefect tutoring will take place today during the lunch periods in Student Success, so drop in if you need help with your studies. A reminder that prefects will be meeting briefly after school in the lecture hall.
Now for your activities. Today, the Diversity Committee will be hosting a More Than Hair workshop in the library seminar room in period 4. All are welcome. Come and experience this wonderful workshop presented by Miss Oyalia. Attention all robotics members. There will be a general meeting today in room 317 right after school for you to submit Humber College tournament forms. Extra forms are outside of your robotics room for you to pick up. This message is for SHSM students who are taking co-op this semester and are scheduled to complete CPR and first aid training this semester. Day 2 of the training will take place Friday, February 28th in the Gym A for the full day. If you missed day 1 of training last week and want to attend day 2, please see Mr. S. Silvestri or your co-op teacher to make arrangements. Thanks STM.
But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Now, if you know what you're worth, now go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hit.